Good morning, guys. Hope you're doing okay. I'm at the Boulevard here for the first time Saturday morning. Was expecting some traffic, but not this much. Oh, let's give it a look around here. Look at that. It's about 6:15 a.m. 6:15. Lots of traffic. Just beautiful and gorgeous right here, right now. I'm guessing it's about 75 degrees. Humidity not too bad. I'm going to say 80%. I just thought it'd be nice to switch versus the streets that I frequent, which get boring after a while. And there's not a lot of options where I live. So I didn't want to bore you either. But this is a treat. Now this is Saturday morning, so I don't think it's going to be this busy through the week. But I'm about 10 minutes from home, so I'm going to get out here more often. I just love the water. There's Sikihor Island. Way down there is Apo Island, but you can't see it from here. It's across from Darwin, just a little island. So, as you can see, all manner of life. I don't know how far this goes here. I haven't been on this far. But here's some fishermen. Look what they live in. Look over there. I mean, it's a tough life for a lot of people. There's a dock just around over there, so they don't have too far to carry those boats, but still, they carry them. Well, it looks like this is the end of the road. Is it? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, guess it's the end. Well, I'm going to swing around here. What do we got here? Oh, there's a slide right down there where they drop their boats in, looks like. That guy's hauling. That looks like fun. Probably just an exercise outing. Well, I'm going to turn it around here and go north. So while you're enjoying the crowd, I want to hit a few little topics here, things I missed yesterday when I was talking about communications, and some other comments online I'll address. But as it relates to Magic Jack, I think I stepped on my tongue yesterday, I indicated that while I was on phone with PayPal in the United States on my Magic Jack, that I couldn't receive a text. Well, the reason for that was, I think I even indicated that earlier, is because the guy didn't listen to me and he was calling the wrong number. He was calling my old number, which I gave up with TalkU, and they had to initiate my new number. So that's what that's about. Otherwise, I remember talking to my buddy about a month ago in California, and it was storming, so the reception wasn't terrific. The signal was pretty bad. And he called back, and it came through as a text because, again, the signal was bad. But I got the text. And I'm very sure you can receive a text while also online with that company. But it's a real treat for me to be able to get response or receive codes from banks and other entities, etc. So it's a super communication tool in my estimation. So you might consider that. I would never go back to TalkU or any of those platforms. There's lots of them too. The other thing relative to communication, cell phones. Sure, you can buy cell phones here. The equivalent of mine, brand new right now, would be about $2,000 here. Yes, $2,000, 100,000 pesos. Okay, so maybe that's 1,800 with the exchange. But I wonder if he's catching anything. You catching anything? Did you ever catch anything? No? It'd be interesting if you did. Okay. No, not too lucky, I guess. I see him doing that occasionally, but I've never seen any goods. No fish. There's another one. They're just tossing lines in. That happens all the time. At any rate, cell phones. What you might consider is a 2-SIM, because if you're in a location where you live, smart might be good, and but as soon as you get out of your area, Globe would be better, or Gomo. So that's where 2 SIMs are handy, and you can set up on your phone to switch automatically. Yeah, you can buy them here. But you're going to get a lot of Chinese stuff here, which is inferior, and God knows what they can install also by way of not only tracking, but a little more serious stuff than that. And I don't. Good morning. I'm not inclined to go that route. Now, the expensive phones here, you can receive phones having been made in other Asian countries. The Galaxy has pulled out of China for the most part. I know iPhones are still made there. I hope I don't get YouTube stroked because of that music there. I don't know. But we'll take the long way around here and stay away from it as much as possible. But there's Galaxy. They make Galaxies in Singapore and Vietnam and Indonesia. So you're okay as far as I'm, security-wise, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why you wouldn't be. But at any rate, I guess they're exercising over there. And that's a popular thing here. That's where we came from and where we're going. So I would suggest, I'll tell you what I did. I went on eBay. I got an unlocked, actually I bought two Galaxy S21s at the time, Ultras. And at that point they were $1,000 a piece. The S22s were out, but the S21 was still favored. I looked at a lot of reviews over the S22s, so I went with S21, and I've got both set up here. I'm just using one. I did drop this one in the water at one of the falls. I mean, just ever so briefly, but that did a number on it, and I couldn't use it for 3 or 4 days, but it's been good since. So that was a good thing. Now, of course, there's no issue bringing them here, but that way and by the way, mine was not made in China, so that favored me too. But with the two SIMs, you're more versatile, even though I don't use Smart here anymore. I just use Gomo. I have a Smart SIM in there, but I have it turned off. And I mean, if I should get in a predicament or somewhere else where Smart's better, well, I'll just buy a little bit of load for that little time period. So it's a good option. I don't know of too many American phones that are available from the services like Verizon and AT&T, etc. Mobile T. I don't know that those are two SIM. I believe they're just one SIM. But at any rate, that's a consideration. Again, you're going to pay half price. Bring one or two good computers. I bought a couple on sale. I mean, one of them pretty much was loaded with goodies. The other one not so, but try to buy the equivalent here. You're going to pay 2 or 3 times as much. So keep that in mind. And traffic's picking up here. Well, here we go. Across the street. Here's the Why Not. No, to date I haven't been in there. Ooh, nice bright sun. And the waves gently slapping. Nice to be here. I'm starting to feel retired. Yep. I think what we as older guys need, my opinion only, is exercise. Because if you're prone to be eating out a lot, you're going to be taking in more carbs than you can handle, resulting in, well, I won't go there, but Feels good too. Gets those muscles going that have been challenged sitting on a sofa or an easy chair, right? So one subscriber also mentioned that he had a Schwab account and he was anticipating using that here for direct deposit. That's terrific. I reiterated that I also had a Schwab account, but when I told them that I was moving here, they cut me off. Gave me 30 days to move my money. And that was kind of a slap in the face. So my suggestion to you, and it's not dishonest, don't tell them you're moving here. But what you will seriously consider, I think you should seriously consider, is to have a forwarding address. I personally used a traveling mailbox. Costs a little bit, if it's not bad. You pay annually to give you a free month. And it's, I don't know, it's under $100, I think, a year. So, and this is what happens. Banks, for example, my banks, neither of them would send me a credit card directly here. They consider the Philippines, whatever. For whatever reason, they will not send bank information here. And it's okay, that's cool. But as far as mail is concerned, and the credit cards, I've already received 2 through traveling mailbox. They send them, it's a North Carolina address, and you have your specific post office box number, and everything gets routed there. And I'm, after 15 months, I'm still receiving odds and ends, but specifically bank information, credit card information, government information, as in taxes and all, government notices, and it goes there. And they give you several options, one of which is scan, open and scan, I should say. And it takes them about a day, more or less. Sometimes it's immediate, depending how busy they are, I guess. You look at it and determine if you want to save it or not. If you do, if you actually want them to send it, in the case of credit cards, it cost me like $6 and change to send them here. Now it takes a month. You have to, I mean, that's just how long mail takes here. I mean, it takes probably 5 days to get to the Philippines. But everything's manual here. I don't know about Manila, but here in Dumaguete, I walked into the office and it's all manual. There's about 12, 15 people up there in one big room, and they're sorting and they're doing everything. So it's slow. So don't get excited if it doesn't get to you in 3.5, 4 weeks. It might be 4.5, 5 weeks, but on average, it's a good month. So I've received 2, and I'm expecting 2 more shortly. They're en route. And that works. Again, traveling mailbox, or check them out. You'll have various companies offering that same service. I'm happy with traveling mailbox. I think Paul in the Philippines used to have that also. If he still does, he possibly does. But anything you're not interested in, like I'm still getting NRA stuff. I don't know. I asked them to cancel it before I left. And they're still sending me stuff. So you just go in and delete it, and they delete it, and I mean it's an excellent way to control communication, and you need that. Otherwise, you'll have credit cards sitting where you don't want them sitting, and I mean it can be a real nightmare. I haven't done without it, so I don't know, everything about the negative aspects of not having some type of link in the States. But you need it. So, again, if you resort to Schwab or Wells Fargo or Chase or Bank of America, those are the big 3 or 4, you're going to, I would strongly suggest you getting an American address, a forwarding address. You don't tell them it's for a forwarding address, but give it to them, and then they're not likely to cancel you like they did me. And it's none of their business, really. If you do move here, why do they have to know? So it's a straight way of doing business. It's in your favor, but yeah, after Schwab canceled me, my account, I went to Wells Fargo, I went to Chase. Of course, I told them that I would be moving to the Philippines, and guess what? Neither of them would allow me to open a bank account. So keep your information to yourself. Give them only what they need. In this case, you need a forwarding address. If you have confidence in relatives or friends to take care of your mail, I guess that's okay. But at the same time, how convenient would it be for them? How punctual would that be, etc., etc. That's up to you to determine and decide. But that's an important thing to consider. Now, the last thing I wanted to share with you, I hope I don't sound like a beggar, but of all of my viewers, including subscribers, only 20.2% have subscribed. 20.2. Well, I'm going to appeal to you, ask you kindly, please subscribe. I don't see who you are unless you have a channel name. And if you choose to ever unsubscribe, I don't see any of that. I don't know if you have unsubscribed. It's anonymous. The only thing I would know is if you have a channel, then yeah, I'll see it out front, and if you comment, I'll see it. But other than that, it's anonymous, and it doesn't cost a dime. You might think it costs, but obviously that this channel, this site will offer you what they call premium, which eliminates all ads, and there's some other benefits also. You don't have to subscribe to those. But that might cost you a little bit. I don't know how much it is even. But subscribing to guys like me is costless to you, and it would be most appreciated. How much money do we make on YouTube? Well, let me tell you, in 8 months I've made nothing, zero, and it's going to be probably another 8 months before I might make something. You're required to have 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 watch hours. I'm halfway with the subscribers, thanks to you. But I'm lagging on the watch hours. And sure, there's probably good reason for that. I'm not as attractive as some of these beautiful women with their channels, and I'm not an auditory that can ramble on intelligently